Okay, so I like to continue on where I left off. What I want to do now is, I don't want to, well, I can, but I don't want to right now. I don't want to write these records via the program. I want to load it from the file. And the file that we have is this CSV file here that we want to load in. And I've already put it into the debug folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this file up. So I'm going to use the IO, and I'm going to go, since I want to load the records in individually, I need to read line. So if I'm going to read line, I'm going to use file stream reader. It is new stream reader, and the file is staff.csv. CSV. Actually, is it capital or capital S? I should go dot stream reader, and as dim, let's call this the staff CSV. Staff CSV. So we just go staff CSV. Yeah, why not? All right, so I can turn these off. So I open the staff CSV, and I need to read it line by line. And we've done this before in the previous tutorials. I go staff CSV dot peak not equal to 0. So, and I go read every line in staff CSV. This is our reader, staff CSV reader. We should write reader here, shouldn't we? So it's a bit clearer, isn't it? Yeah. Staff CSV reader dot read line. Okay, so what we're doing is we're reading line here. Now, actually, the first line, when we read it, we don't want it because this is name, age, and act. This is just the header. So really, what I should do is just do a throwaway read line. This reads and discards title, because you know might not want the title. I might want the title. I might put this in title. Maybe I won't discard it. I'll just shove it into the title. Maybe I'll use it later. All right. So if we do the first read, so it'll read that. And after we do the first read, we can do the consecutive reads, the other 4 more reads here. The other 4 more reads here. And when we read each one of these, you notice we read this line, but this line has 1, 2, 3. It has 3 fields that we need to break up. We need to break those three fields up. So we need to split those lines. So we'll go dim line. Now it's a string, so I don't need to write it. We'll go dim line. Maybe I should write it. String. So, and then we're going to break that line up. So we need to split that line up. Split. We're going to split that line up, and we need to split it via a comma. And I think we write C here from memory. I hope that works. So we're saying we want to split it according to the commas. So if there's a comma, split it. If there's a comma, split it. So we're going to split it into 3 pieces, and we're going to store it somewhere. So let's just go dim, and we'll just go fields. We're going to store it into a field. So there's going to be 3 fields in there. All right. Let's just stop there and just have a look at what's happening. We're just going to end it right here to see what's happening. So we run the code just to make sure everything works. Oh, you can't read that because I need to save it, and close it, because I'm actually opened it somewhere. Let's try again. Was that the right one? No, something is reading a file. I really need to close that file, else it's not going to work. So have I opened it somewhere? Oh yes, I have. Still open here. So you'll need to close the Excel file. I need to close that. So because Excel's using it, you know. All right, so we've run again. All right, beautiful. Let's have a look at fields. Now field has 1, 2, 3. So you see the first field here is split into field 0, field 1, field 2, and that's an array. So these fields is an array. So this thing splits into an array of 3 locations because there's 3 columns. And what we can do now is we can put each one in our staff records. So we can go dim record equals to new record. Right, new record, new staff record, actually staff record. And we use our constructor. Since I don't have active, I'll just use fields 0, which has the name in it, and fields 1, which has the age in it, and fields 2 would have the active status in it, but I don't need to use it. And then we'll just go staff, which is this thing, dot add our record. And our record, we'll check our record and see hopefully whatever's inside this file is in our record. Wish us luck. We'll just get rid of that and run till the end. No, actually we need it. We'll put it here and run to the end of the sub because we want to check what's in memory. Alright, so let's have a look at what's inside staff. So there's 4 things in here, 4 records in here. Hey, so this one's got Hem25. This one's got Carol 53, and let's just check our file, right? Just double check it's the right data. All right. I think open it in Notepad. Alright, so Tem25, Carol 53, and then there's another 2 more there, which is Mary, and so we've just loaded in the record into our computer basically, into our program basically. And of course we can write this record out, but probably don't need to do that yet. Oh, how about this? What's the time now? How about we add an extra record? So we add an extra person in there and then we save it to the CSV file. Let's do that. So now let's add someone into the staff. Let's just add just some random person. And we don't have to write this in 2 lines. We can write it in a single line, but it gets a little bit hard to read. But we go new staff record, just write in 1 line. And let's add in Jones. And we write maybe 55, right? And then what we're going to do now is we're going to save it to a new file, a new SCV file. Let's create it to a new SCV file. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new file. So we go io.stream writer, and we should go dim staff writer as this particular object equals to the new allocate memory this is the constructor. No, we're going to go new staff .csv. Then we're going to go staff writer dot write line, and we need to write the line of this particular list, and we can access the list like an array. So what we could do is for I equals to 0 to the length of the staff. Staff has a particular length. I got a -1. Is it length? Let's have a look. Length. What is length? L. Ayo. Last count. We use count. Count -1 because it starts from 0 and then goes 1 less than a max. Okay, so if staff, while go up there. Staff writer, we want to get whatever's in the staff record. So staff location I, chuck it into, this is our staff I, dot name, add a comma, plus staff I dot age. I've got the equals. Alright, so we get the staff name, add a comma, then get the staff's age. That's our line, and we're going to add that line into our new CSV, and that's it. And that should do it for us. Let's just check. Yep. Okay, so over here we're going to get a new staff.csv, and it should have a new Jones in there, 55 years old. All right, let's run that. All right, what's the issue here? Conversion from hem type is a double. All right, that's right. So age is an integer, so we should go to string, convert it to string. This is already a string. Try again. All right, cool. So it runs fine. You notice here there's a new staff here, and if I open that with Notepad, oh yo, guess what? Classic mistake. Forgot to close the writer. Whoops. And you know what? This reader, we should close it as well. Classic mistake. Keep forgetting. Alright, try again. Okay, good. So it ran. Crap, I lost my place. Let's just grab this. And copy it all. Alright, so here, new staff. Let's open that with, there you go. And then you can see Jones at the end there. Okay, great. Thanks for listening. In the next video, I want to show you how we can show it on our data grid view.